Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
the podcast. Hi!
Hey!
Welcome to the May 29th through 31st because we didn't have a Monday episode because of Memorial Day.
Yep.
And Amanda, do you know what today is? It's June 1st.
June 1st, what's that mean?
2-month anniversary of our podcast.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary. We made it and
That's crazy.
I know. I can't believe that we've been doing this for 2 months.
That's crazy.
It's
I
so
can't
much
believe that we're all over the place in 2 months, though.
I know.
Like, I really did think we were going to do this a couple weeks for fun and be on, like, one platform, and then no one was going to follow us, and it was going to just die off as, hey, we tried that. It was a great time. But we've had so much fun, and
it's like GH is our self-care.
Yes.
So it's our little time and everything. So.
Yes, it has been a great 2 months.
Yes.
I can't wait. And I feel like we've accomplished a lot. Like,
we have.
We're everywhere. We have a decent amount of listeners. Can always use more. Make sure you recommend us.
Subscribe, rate, and review.
Exactly. And now that we're going to get to do...
I know. We'll talk. Yeah.
Yes. You have to listen to Thursday. You'll know what we're talking about then if you listen to the Thursday recap.
I'm just so proud of us, too, because we talked about doing this for so long, and then we finally just decided to do it, and I've had so much fun.
So much fun.
So, well, I know that we're definitely going to go more than the next 2 months, so can't wait for our year.
Yes.
But, all right, let's get started talking about this week's episodes.
Okie dokie.
So it's the weekly recap, and one thing that I forgot to talk about the nurses' ball last week was, do you remember when Michael was introducing Sasha and Carly's like, yeah, I met you after your workout?
Yes.
That was the best.
I really love Carly.
I know.
She's a good older kid mom. Like, she doesn't try to intrude in his life too much.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to hear about it.
Right, but she's keeping tabs, like, to know what's going on, and she's not dumb.
Right.
So, I loved it.
Right. She can read between the lines, so... Mm-hmm. So what did you think about this week? Or let's talk about our weeks first, just because, I mean, we had a really good week because Tuesday.
Exactly. Nothing could beat the highlight of Tuesday.
Yes.
So
that was a really good day. That was the day that we went to the Stone Cold and the Jackal show at the Pittsburgh Improv and had a really, really good time. Got to meet some new friends. We talked about it on last week's Thursday recap. Quick little brief because we didn't want to spoil it for anybody else.
Right.
They have a bunch of dates still, so maybe you can find some tickets if you haven't been able to see them yet. They're really good.
Yes, go see them. It was totally awesome. And now every time that I saw Jason on TV this week, I was like, I hugged him. I touched him. He stood next to me, and my kids were like, we know, Mom. And I was like, but he's just so cute.
Yes.
Yeah, so that would have been the highlight of my week.
Yeah, we're coming up on summer break. Our kids have 1 week and one day. Are you sending your kids on the last day?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's a Monday, and it's not even a full day.
My little one doesn't have it at all on that Monday because when it's early dismissal, afternoon kindergarten doesn't go. So it's only the two bigger girls. And I don't know. I'm torn. I feel like the last day is the most fun because you have nothing to do, so why not go? But at the same time, they're not doing anything, so why go? So I don't know.
Yeah, my daughter's last day is on the 7th because they go to different schools.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I'm going to send him for just a little bit because I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, I mean, I didn't really have much going on this week. I don't think. I feel like I did a lot this week, though. Yesterday, I got a chance to lay outside while I was getting some work done and burn my back.
Oh, that's always great.
That was great.
Sunscreen.
It was my back, and it's difficult to
spray bottle.
Get.
Sunscreen.
I know.
I'll be on you about that. I am skin cancer crazy. No.
Okay.
Sunscreen.
All right.
Buy stock in it.
No, I don't have that much money yet.
Yeah, we were really bored this week. Like, there's nothing to...
It's been rainy and kind of crappy the whole week.
We have the wedding today. That's exciting.
Yes, I do have a wedding today.
And
I have my hair up in Sleep Stylers.
Shannon looks beautiful.
Unpaid advertisement, but Sleep Styler hopefully is going to curl my hair because I suck at being a girl. Because I'm almost 40 and don't know how to do my hair.
You are not almost 40, but
I am I'm going down into it.
You are not almost 40.
I am.
You're not.
I have less than 5 years to it.
Okay.
I have less than 4 years to it.
I have less than a year, so there's
We're sliding in.
We'll watch some YouTube videos and figure out how to
make
you more beautiful.
I used his YouTube video to see how to put these things in correctly because the last time I did it, I didn't. I watched a video and still messed it up somehow, but I don't know. That's just me.
You'll look beautiful.
Thank you.
And hopefully have fun at the wedding.
Yes. And if worst case scenario, I just straighten it.
There you go.
So, all right. So this week on General Hospital,
Jax.
Yes.
I love him.
Is back.
Okay.
To stay.
I was a little annoyed that it seemed like he just walked into Carly and Sunny's house.
Everybody just walks in Sunny and Carly's house.
No, normally there's some type of announcement or else they're expecting them, and she truly seemed surprised that her and Sunny were in the middle of a conversation, and then Jax just walked right in.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't understand that. You have to knock. Like, Jocelyn wasn't even there, and he knew that because he was like, I wanted to come talk while Joss was at school.
Yeah.
Which didn't really make sense because Joss wasn't at school. She was over at Oscar's getting that guitar.
Yeah.
But, okay.
We can talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But they have a doorman, I believe. Because sometimes they'll say Max. But we know that Max isn't
like
there.
A gate outside.
Yeah.
But they didn't bring him up. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe we just didn't see that part. I don't know.
Well, it felt to me and Carly, apparently, like he just walked right in. And she was surprised, and that wasn't okay.
Yeah.
So, but I was glad to see that he was acknowledging again that they have a strained relationship, but they need to make it work for Joss.
I feel like they've really changed him, though. Like, he's coming back. He just seems weird to me right now.
He is weird.
You know, it's definitely off. And he went and bought half of Aurora Media.
Right.
When did he ever meet Drew?
Yeah. No.
You know, he's talking about this, and then Nina didn't even introduce him to Valentine, even though we think they already know each other. They totally do. But she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
And she never even introduced them. And that's not like her to not do that.
Maybe they don't know each other, but Alexis has already given him the heads up.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I was not connecting those dots that Valentine Cassadine and, Natasha Cassadine and Jax. I was not connecting all of that. But, he did make the comment that Valentine's not really evil unless it warrants it.
Right.
So he's not like every other Cassadine.
I liked how Alexis started to bring up Nicholas, and he was like, no.
Don't even do it. Yep.
Don't go there.
Well, yeah, because Jax has been in and out, and I saw it on Twitter, and someone was like, can someone please tell me why Jax was so against talking about Nicholas? And everyone's like, because of Courtney! And this, that, and the other thing. So I was thinking maybe next week's episode should be about Jax.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is a long-time character, but he definitely has been gone consistently for a long time.
Out of the country.
People probably don't understand where he is in these different relationships.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that he's Joss's dad, but
right. Oh, I can talk about Jax all day. Sure, let's do it.
So we'll start talking about Jax and we'll figure out how to divvy that up and everything. So
yeah.
And then the week after next, we want to know what you think is like the best father moment or father storyline or something along. We're just going to do a little tribute to the fathers for the Father's Day week episode of the Throwback.
Yes.
So
that would be fun.
I think so too.
I'm going to do a little research for that one. I'm going to make my selection thoughtfully.
Because right now we're seeing the great relationship between Sunny and Mike, but they have not always had a great relationship.
Right.
At all. There's just so many, maybe the most difficult father-son relationship. Things like that. So if you have a father-son relation or father relationship or memory or something.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be father-son.
No.
Just dwelling on dads.
Yes. Dwelling on dads.
Dwelling on dads.
I like that name.
The title.
Yes. So we're going to put a poll up and everything too, but we definitely want your feedback on what's the favorite dad thing in General Hospital. So, all right. So we talked about Jax. Was there anything else about Jax?
I'm just interested to see what he's trying to do with Nina or where that's going because she is smitten.
Yes. Well, yeah.
I'm totally with her because I would be too. But yeah, that was funny. She was like, I don't know how to read a balance sheet. And he was like, do you want me to show you? And she was like, okay.
And she's like, I don't work on Fridays.
Right. I know. I want her job. I don't work on Fridays. I don't stay later unless the issue's going to press. I can do a total photo shoot and then decide that's not the concept I wanted. And
I don't know how to read money.
Yeah.
I just spend it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently I could have that job.
I couldn't.
I am very good at spending money and not reading the budget.
We'll work on that with you too.
But can Jax come in and show me?
Yes.
I would pay a lot more attention if he was pointing it out to me.
So my question is, though, when exactly is the nurse's ball then? Because everyone's talking about how their feet hurt from last night.
Oh, I know.
But they're all at work that day. And so now knowing that Nina doesn't work on Fridays, it was not a Thursday night. So was it a Tuesday or Wednesday? Because I mean, there are events that happen on a Thursday night. You know, my annual fundraiser that I go to is a Thursday, and so is my husband's.
I would have said it was a Sunday night.
Maybe.
There's a question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like how they keep bringing up that he's an international financier.
Yeah.
Like, all right, everyone knows that Jax is loaded. Let's get over it.
Right, exactly.
Or everyone will know that Jax is loaded after Thursday's episode. Oh, gosh, Lulu returning to the single lady lifestyle.
Oh, my gosh. That is so ridiculous.
And she finally understood that her husband can't control his PTSD.
But now Maxie seems to have not realized that.
I know.
Because she just keeps talking to Peter about how they need to do whatever they want to do or whatever they can possibly do to bring him home. If he's not
Good for Peter for saying no.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how that works.
If he's not home, he's not ready to be home. We're not bringing him home early just because Lulu can't stop crying about it. And really, who is she finding on these dating apps? We know everyone poor Charles already.
Right.
So where are we dating from?
Well, we're going to find some guy who is going to wind up robbing her. And then it's going to be all poor Lulu again.
Yes. Whenever it's some psychopath. This is going to be like the Sam storyline. I set myself up to get in trouble. And then after I got in trouble, I'm going to sit here and cry about it.
Right. Although she seems to have gotten over that. It didn't go as... Yes. It didn't go where we thought it was going to. I feel from like last week.
Going to get the pledge envelopes kind of was like her therapy to like experience it again, see she was okay, and work through it. And that did make sense to me.
Okay, but let's talk about that. They torched all of them, but gave Christina and Willow theirs back. Do they not think that the other people whose they torched would also need that closure or would also need that information of saying, here's how bad Shiloh is?
My problem with that was that they gave it to Christina. They opened up the Dawson's to see that it was authentic or whatever. Right. But how do they really know that that was authentic unless they already knew that
because
secret?
Sam's was fake.
Exactly. So shouldn't Christina at least have opened hers to verify that was what she actually had written before we burned it? Because you're telling all these people, I got rid of the information, you're good to go. Which maybe from a legal standpoint, it being transcribed somewhere else doesn't have the same standing as the actual I wrote this up myself document.
Right.
But the information's still out there.
Right.
It's not just because you
still has the recording.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
You just download it onto a computer. It's not like, even if she got her thumb drive back, that doesn't mean there's not a copy.
Right.
In her voice saying.
You didn't burn every copy.
No.
So how are you going to tell people that they're safe now?
Well, I don't think that they needed to open Margot's pledge. Why didn't they open Christina's? They know all of her secrets. You know, they were worried it was about Sunny. So why wouldn't Jason have said, all right, I can at least read it.
Right. Because
see if it's something that I need to be aware of.
Yeah. And then Alexis is all, oh, I don't know what it's going to be. I can't believe she said something about me. What could it possibly be? How many horrible things have you done that you don't know what it's going to be?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that was the only
because everyone knows that she was drunk when the house burned down.
Yeah.
I mean,
and like anyone else that she's killed or hurt, we've already had trials over. So it's not new news.
Anyone else the attorney has killed?
Anyone else the attorney has killed.
She's already been tried and not convicted.
So
yes,
I don't understand why that's confusing.
Yeah. I didn't like how those other people need it too, you know, and it's...
No, I agree. But maybe they were from all different places. But I feel like some of them still had to be. Like, there should have been one from Daisy.
Yeah.
Could have given it back to Daisy. I don't know that... I mean, she may have just turned around and handed it right back to Shiloh because she's still in it. But at least here it is instead of burning it.
Or little leverage on Margot. You give it back to Margot and say, we know.
I think that is what they're going to do. Because then he went to Sunny to talk to him about it. Remember?
Yeah, but he didn't have the envelope.
Maybe he had it in his back pocket. You don't know. Or in his jacket.
Yes. I did love how Sasha stood up to Nina for Willow.
Yes.
That was really good. Because even though she's lying her teeth off about who she is, she's secure in her relationship with Michael and knowing that Michael and she are what they are, that there is nothing with Willow. You know, I liked that.
Yes. Yeah, I do like what a strong independent woman seems to be. Like, she knows what she wants. Even with a relationship, it may not be the type of relationship I want her to have with Michael, but she's like, this is what I want, and these are our boundaries, and here we are.
Yeah.
So
I am standing by the fact that there is absolutely no security in that school. Because
she had so many visitors that day.
And it was during the day. Because Michael was next door doing career day and stopped by.
And when Lulu and Elizabeth came,
and Nina,
she was like, the kids.
And Chase.
Well, I don't think she said to the two of them where the kids were.
No,
But
no.
to Lulu and Elizabeth,
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, they just went out to recess, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she had a lot of visitors that day. I feel
During
like
the school day.
that would be the reason that you're going to get fired. You can't have that many personal visitors.
But it's on the school. Letting
well,
them.
Michael would have already been in the school.
Right.
So you could stop at the next classroom.
But you know from going in, I mean, they take your picture. They give you the little sticker thing. They know where you're going to be.
Yes, that's what they should do is update it so everyone has a sticker. And
Yes.
then it would be a little more believable.
Because I do know a lot of schools that do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they need to update that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was nice that Elizabeth and Lulu are starting that petition so that she doesn't get fired.
Yes. I was actually kind of hoping that Willow was going to leave the school and go open a daycare to take care of all the lost kids.
I don't think they agree that the kids are lost. Although I did think it was funny that when Jason brought Danny home, that she was like, oh, where's Scout? And he was like, oh, she was sleeping. So we just left her at the Quartermains. And I was like, again, just
who's watching?
Leave those kids everywhere. Well, there is a nanny at the Quartermains. We do know there's a nanny at the Quartermains.
Yeah, but still, we've never met the nanny.
No, I need to see her clearances.
Right. We are worried about these kids. We are. Speaking of kids.
Go ahead.
First of all.
Way too old.
Well, he's 7, though. He's turning 7. He's tall. I think the kid is the same. So we're talking about Danny?
Sorry, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Danny got recast.
That made me sad.
It made me so sad because I also follow TK Weaver on social media.
Aww.
The poor kid posted, I got recast, crying face, broken heart.
Aww.
And that's all that he posted. But all of his castmates responded to him saying, like, this is not your fault. This is what happens, you know, and this is just part of the business. You are great. And he said, he's like, you know, Kelly Monaco was such a great on-screen mom. You know, she was so sweet to me and everything. I do think that the new Danny is a really good actor because he's having a very intimate moment with them.
Yes.
On his first day.
Right.
And he did a good job at reacting.
He did.
I mean, he doesn't even have that relationship built yet.
Yep.
So, I mean, good job on, I don't even know his name. Go you.
Yes.
But I felt so bad. And again, why are we not doing the role of Danny Morgan will now be played by?
Yes. It's not that I don't think I'm going to like him. It just, the other Danny doesn't feel like he's been around for that
He's been on,
long.
I think they said 2 or 3 years though.
But it doesn't feel like that long. And I was just like, because they only showed them so little, it was like, that's him. And I was comfortable with that. And now to switch him out, the other kid seems good, but he does seem older. And are they going to step all the other kids up then,
I don't know.
I wonder? Like, when we do get the baby back, is she going to be 4?
3, yeah.
But whatever, we can't change it.
Yeah.
Hopefully the new kid does.
But good luck, TK.
Continues doing well, yes.
Yeah. But that was just really sad. But seriously, how does Danny get 2 birthdays and James still didn't get 1?
I knew you were going to say something about that.
But seriously, okay, there are so many things. I mean, first of all, it's James' first birthday. Really, like, Liesl and Felicia are not going to be throwing this baby a birthday party.
Right.
And that was really a turning point for Peter's story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where we saw him, and that's where Maxie started to think differently about him.
Yes.
It wasn't just him being born, you know, it was a turning point in so many different things. But still, this poor kid doesn't even get a birthday. He doesn't get a smash cake. We need to send a smash cake to General Hospital. Sending a smash cake to Prospect Park and being like, give this kid a birthday.
That's what we should have taken to the show.
Well, we didn't know that they weren't going to give him a birthday.
Can you please make sure this smashed cake gets to that poor baby? They would have thought we were crazy.
We'll just send a cake. We'll just be like, listen, remember this. Because now you've already jumped into June because Danny was born June 1st. I had to look that up because I wanted to know where we were.
Right. And their timeline compared to ours. Yep.
Yeah. So, can we just give this poor kid a birthday?
I did think it was funny that Maxie was talking about this new photo shoot that they're trying to pull off and all the tie-dye stuff and how it's coming back. And today my kid was like, can we stop at the store and get a t-shirt because we're tie-dyeing things next week? And I was like, well, you're on point because Maxie said so. So we're all good.
Right. That's awesome. But I mean, does it ever really go out of style though for kids?
Tie-dye.
It's messy. It's fun though.
I don't care if they do it somewhere else, but I'm just not a fan.
Yeah.
But it makes them easy to dress. Anything matches with your tie-dye shirt, so go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea for a podcast but don't know where to start? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Anchor is such an easy way to record and edit a podcast, and you can do it from either your phone or computer. Best part is you don't have to worry about getting it out there. Anchor distributes to many platforms, so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. You can start making money right away without having a minimum number of listeners, too. Anchor really is everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place.
So what about actually Shiloh, being in the hospital and he was really surprised that Sam turned on him? He's not that stupid.
No, there's so much more, though. I feel like there's still some more coming. Yeah. Because he wasn't upset enough. He gave up all that information way too easy.
Yeah. I do wonder if Sam, by trying to hide stuff, is going to find out that Michael is the dad.
Oh, yeah.
But how could she? Because she doesn't know that.
I don't think that it's written down anywhere that Nell gave her baby to.
No, it's not. So that was a bad thought.
It'll just dig up more information about the whole heart disease thing, though.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll, not that she'll find information that confirms that that's Michael's kid, but she's not that dumb. Mm-hmm. So when she starts piecing everything together, maybe then she'll be like, oh, wait a second, this is odd. And I don't think that Brad's going to be able to keep the secret that much longer. Mm-mm. He is not good at keeping secrets.
No, and he is going to lose Lucas. And they're done.
Julian already knows. So that could be how Sam finds out. I know Julian wouldn't tell her, but he's not very good at speaking quietly either.
No.
So I'm not sure how that's going to come out yet.
Do you think that Lucas will then get mad at Julian too?
Yes, but he already doesn't like Julian.
I know, but they did seem to be getting somewhere.
How could you not be mad? He knew your kid wasn't your kid.
Yeah, but he did it because he didn't want to hurt his son.
I understand that.
I don't agree with it. I
feel like their relationship is too strained. If they had a good father-son relationship, I feel like then Lucas would be able to see that side of it. Mm-hmm. But because their relationship is so strained already, he's not going to go there. He's just going to be like, this is another thing that you lied to me about.
Right. No, absolutely. We're really all over the place.
We are.
It's okay. Okay, so while we're in the hospital, let's talk about Ryan. Really?
I liked that the cover was pulled up over his arms so that she didn't have to question if he was handcuffed to the bed or not. Yep. And what type of handcuffs they might be using to do so. But his other hand was.
Yes.
You clearly saw that.
Yes.
So you were good. That story, I don't know where it's going to go because you kind of knew he wasn't just going to say, sure, the police chief can have my kidney. Wasn't going to happen. So they're going to obviously have to come up with some type of bargain, which isn't uncommon. That happens.
Yeah.
And then for Jordan to turn around and be like, no, I won't take it. We're not going to make any special treatment for me to. Right. Well, then you're going to die.
Right.
There's no other answer.
Maybe Ryan will die.
Maybe.
But here's the thing. We don't even know if he's an organ donor, period. So even if he dies.
Right. Unless he says yes before he dies, they can't.
Or if it's not on his license, they can't. Right. I mean, Kevin can't decide that afterwards, can he?
Can Kevin? I think
because he's next of kin.
I think you can.
Can you?
I think you can.
I mean, I'm an organ donor, and I totally believe in it, for everything. And
I don't know.
But I don't know if I could make that. I think only a parent can make that decision.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know if it's only. If they're under 18, someone else can make the decision.
But if I decided to not be an organ donor, I don't think my husband could change that decision for me.
I don't know. See, I think that he can. I think the point of having it on your license is so they know, if you're in a car wreck, because we've had this conversation several times now about how you're dead, but you're not dead because your body needs to be alive. That if you were in a horrible car accident and they see that on your license, then they know to keep oxygen on you so that you're at least alive enough to not kill off those organs.
Yeah.
But if you were in the hospital under normal circumstances...
They are going to try to keep you alive regardless of if you're an organ donor or not, though, despite popular belief that if you're not an organ donor, they're just going to let you die.
Right.
A lot of people say that. That's not true.
No. All paramedics and EMTs are going to do everything they can to keep you alive no matter what. But if you're
basically dead on arrival, but you're an organ donor,
and half your brain is splattered on the ground, and they know that there's no coming back from that. They're still going to try to keep your body alive to get your organs
alive. Yes.
for the next person.
Correct.
So I think that if you're in the hospital and die, that then they ask your family, like dying, then they ask your family. Because again, they don't let you die because then they can't take your organ.
I just don't think that applies though if they're an adult.
I don't know. We'll have to do our research.
Yeah.
We're going to become certified
but I mean, that's
organ
the whole
donation representatives.
That's the whole reason that you make like an advance directive and like all that. You should make a will.
Yeah, I don't have either. But
all right, so guess what we're doing this year? But yeah.
If I die, you can take custody of my kid.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Didn't you say you wanted some more? Here you go.
No.
I think you did at one point.
No, I said if we hit the Powerball that I would be pregnant forever, but that's because I'd be able to afford them and have a big house. I do eventually think I want to foster special needs kids though, but that's down the line.
You would be so good with that.
That's why I want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I've already been through all that.
Yes.
Difficultness. Yeah, so I just don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like the storyline played out exactly how I thought it was going to play out. Because they're going to ask Ryan, he's going to say no, he's going to want to bargain, back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Like, not that it wasn't portrayed well or that it didn't flow well. It totally did. But there was nothing else really they could do with that storyline. You knew that's what it was going to happen.
I thought it was awesome that Franco got accommodations.
Yes,
finally.
That
was so sweet. You know,
finally.
It really was.
And that Lulu actually said thank you and like sorry. That was good.
That was big of her.
It was. It really was.
Her going to Kevin and being okay.
She is ridiculous. We have to get along because you're going to be a part of my mom's life.
When did they not get along though?
Right.
You know,
right. All of her hate towards him was when he was Ryan.
Well, it's because he allowed Ryan to be.
I understand that.
But still, this
No, I can understand if she has anger that she needs to work through. But the real issues that happened between them because he was disrespecting her mom was when it wasn't him. So you can't carry any of that over.
Right.
You can only be mad about what you actually are mad about.
Right.
You don't get to add to it just to continue more drama.
Right.
Lulu, stop with the drama. So
and just please, we are pleading with the writers. Stop it with her.
Just give
She's
her
not this self-centered though.
No.
Like and I think that's the thing that annoys us the most is that she's not.
And it wasn't just us. When we had our conversations, when we went to the improv, there were many other viewers that were like, what is up with Lulu? We can't stand her.
Right.
And that's not who she really is. Like,
no.
That's not how she was. Even when she was a teenager and she was doing crappy things to people, like the whole Dylan stuff and all that stuff, like her heart was still good. She still cared about other people and felt
she was
bad.
confused and she was lost, but she wasn't selfish.
Right.
You know, and this Lulu is.
Yes.
Selfish.
Right.
And very
And she's another one that talks about her kids all the time, and I have not seen her kids in I don't know how long. And I know Charlotte's usually with Valentine. Right. Rocco, where are you?
Yeah. He's with James.
Right. Not having a birthday party.
Speaking of conversations that we had in line, the ladies that were talking about Sunny's hair and how black it is and everything. Come on, guys. At least go a little bit lighter on the black, you know? Don't make him look like Eddie Munster.
Yes. Or if you want it to get to that stage, dye it a little bit on Monday, and then the next Monday, dye it a little bit more. Like, so that it's not from gray to jet black. Like, come on.
Give him a little dignity here because... And actually, it's funny because on one of the podcasts for Stephen Bradford, they actually talked about that.
Oh, okay.
And it's the writers and the producers and everything want Sonny's hair to be black. And it's like, no, he is getting older.
He is. And he's so handsome. It doesn't matter.
Is.
Like,
and
gray hair is sexy with the little, on some men. Yeah.
With the little specks of gray and everything coming in. Yeah. He's older. He's not in his 20s anymore.
Right.
It's let it go. Let Sonny be gray.
Yeah, he can pull it off. He's
totally. And well, you know how Ted Danson now has like completely white hair? Do you know that he has had that forever?
Oh, no.
And when he was Sam Malone in Cheers, they actually spray painted his hair.
I did not know that. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because Cheers is a long time ago.
He has had that white hair forever, but they spray painted it. But again, he was like in his 20s, in 30s. So
that makes sense that then you don't want him gray or white or whatever.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about Joss and Kim and Drew.
Oh, yeah. I started that and then we went off into a different conversation like we
They all go over the place.
I feel like they should have taken a little bit of Oscar's ashes and done one of those like necklaces or keychain thingies and gave that to Joss.
Yep.
Or asked her if she wanted to come, which I know is a little unrealistic, but being who her parents are and how much money they have.
Yep.
I don't. And since this isn't
why couldn't Joss and Jax go with them on this trip?
Exactly. Since this wasn't a Kim and Drew are trying to like hook up type of thing, they're supposed to be going as strictly friends. about Oscar,
Right.
it would make sense that the other person that loved him almost as much as they do went along with him.
Basically just had verbatim, glad Kim and Joss talked. Kim giving his guitar heart, but why isn't Joss going on the trip too? And why couldn't they give her some ashes?
There you go. See?
Exact same thing. Because like when my gran passed away, they said everyone can have a little bit of her.
Yeah.
You know, and
they make
I have a little bit of
and stuff.
Grammy and my papa, and we took her to Graceland too.
Aww.
And so she's with Elvis also. But I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's at least offer it.
Right.
You know, they also make like little tiny urns.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they really could have done so much, but you're right. Like the necklace or like a little paperweight or something. Like they do so many beautiful things. Why? Oh, do you know what would have been so cool? They could have made guitar picks.
Oh, that would have been super cute. That would have been super cute.
Listen, we are seriously up for consultation. We are willing to consult with the writers on
at any time
things like this.
Yes.
And how Julian was helping Kim and Drew get everything squared away. That was really sweet.
That was really sweet. That was
I
really
hope he's
sweet.
not digging his own grave, though. Because you think that they're going to get together on the trip.
They're going to get together on the trip. I do.
Do you think we're going to go on the trip with them? Do you think they're going to show it?
No.
Well,
no. Not unless they just... even then, I was going to say not unless they decide to hook up there. But even then, no, I don't think they're going to show it. I think they're going to come back in a couple of days and tell us all about it. But I don't think we're going to get to see any of it.
That's crummy.
Yeah. I would like to go.
Yeah. You should take us to Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yes.
GH.
But I think that Julian getting into trying to do all this stuff with Wiley is going to pull him further away from Kim whenever she needs someone to be there.
But she's leaving the country with another man.
But only for a couple of days. I don't think it's going to be like a month that they're gone.
How long does it take to climb Mount Kilimanjaro?
Well, okay, maybe more than a couple of days.
I think they're going to be gone for like a month or so.
You think they'd be gone for a month?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's like a 5 or 6 day hike.
Yeah, but see, I think then it'll just be like 10 days or something. I don't think they're going to be gone a whole month.
Well, how long's the flight?
I don't know. I've never been there.
So let's give a travel day and then 5-6 day hike.
You're still only at 2 weeks, not a month.
Okay.
There's nowhere you're going that takes an entire month at all.
No.
So 2 weeks. So by the time they get back, they're going to have developed feelings for each other. And Julian is going to be involved with all this Wiley stuff. And he's going to have to pull some of his bad connections out somewhere. And that is going to make it
But here's the thing. Lucas asked him.
Lucas did ask him.
So I think that in part, Lucas can't really get that mad at Julian because he did ask him to do what he used to do.
I don't think that he can get mad at Julian for looking up his old contacts, but he's going to be mad at Julian for the fact that he knew the information about Michael being the dad ahead of time. 2 separate issues here, girlfriend. And the fact
I just don't feel like he can pick and choose when Julian gets to bend the truth in his favor and be okay in one instance and not okay in another, when one that he asked for is actually illegal. And I'm sure that it's probably somewhere illegal that he's withholding that Michael's the dad.
I don't know.
But at the same time, that's more on Brad because Brad's the one who did the baby swapping.
Brad is so dumb.
I know.
But
he's always been dumb, so there's nothing that we can really do to the writers about that.
No, he has always been dumb. Or
say to the writers.
But this is just extra
dumb.
And same thing, if he wouldn't have freaked so much over Willow being the mom, then Lucas wouldn't even know. And that is how Shiloh's going to figure it out. All you people keep running around talking about who his real kid is when you're trying to say that you miscarried.
Yeah.
Zip your lip. That would be there. Zip your lip. No one needs to know who the kid's real dad is. But I did think it was interesting that Alexa said even though he wasn't made aware that the baby existed, that it wouldn't just be I didn't sign off my right to give the baby back.
Yeah, well, especially given
Wiley. I just don't like his name, so I don't use it. It's the baby because I don't like Wiley. The baby.
But he's going to be a year soon too.
Maybe they can change his name and give him a birthday party.
Well, he's Jonah, so
there you go. Oh, I like Jonah much better than Wiley.
I like Jonah. That's a cute name. So Julian was there for Ava too, and I think Scotty's devotion to her is really sweet. You know,
super
he's
sweet.
Like
she even said, "My 2 knight in shining armor" is talking about him and Julian. That was nice.
Yeah,
but I like how she's owning it too. They're like temporary insanity, blah blah blah. And she's like, "I was not insane. I knew exactly what I was doing."
Right. It's interesting, but I give Margot a lot of credit for doing the right thing, you know, and yeah, she's the one who messed up and even let it be in that position. So,
yep. Yeah, she's messing up all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
The Shiloh stuff, the Ryan stuff, like, how is she in charge?
Do you think she's going to give Shiloh what he wants?
I don't know.
By making the thing disappear? I don't think so. I think that she's now starting to see what Sonny was talking about.
You think?
Yeah.
She has a really hard time
that might be her trigger.
Sonny is right, though.
But I think that might be the thing that clicks with her, where
I hope so.
She never thought that he would put her in that position, and now
he is. I hope so.
Maybe.
I'm ready for Donna Day to be gone. Like, that storyline's gone on long enough.
It's just weird now.
And the original characters, like, we introduced Daisy a long time ago.
Yeah.
To start pulling this all together. And now you, like, never see her.
No.
There's nothing to do with her.
Well, didn't she do something wrong?
She did. But I still feel like you'd see her out in the community at Kelly's grabbing a burger or something.
Right.
We don't see any of the members. And there was, like, other people that you didn't know their names, but they were the same people that were coming in and
how
out
are
of
the
the house
henchmen?
and stuff. Right?
You know,
like,
they ran away. Where'd they go?
Right. Now it's just Shiloh and Christina in that house and Willow's mom all the time.
Yep.
And that's it.
Oh, and we haven't seen her in a while.
We haven't. So, I don't know. This week was just a lot of, I think, propelling us into next week.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that needs tied up.
Remember during the show when Jason or Steve kept saying, Donna Day sucks.
Yes.
Donna Day sucks. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll have to see. We are all over the place. This week was good.
But this week was good. The episodes were all over the place. We're all over the place. It's great.
We blend right in with them.
Yeah. So was there anything else?
I can't think of anything else.
All right. So Thursday we're going to talk about Jax.
Yay!
Jasper Jax. And who he is, what he's done, why he and Sunny hate each other.
I can't wait to
why
get into that
did he not want to talk about Nicholas and other things?
Yes. How Alexis and him are the best exes ever.
Yes.
And they're so cute together.
Yes.
I do love that relationship.
Yes.
Love it. So, can't wait for Thursday and Jax.
Yeah. All right. So,
have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to subscribe and follow on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever you listen to. Also, please give us a review. This helps us know what you like.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And also, we're not perfect, so if there is something that we messed up or something that we missed, or if there's just something that you want to talk about, let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.